יש לנו עוד תחנה אחת קצרה ומעניינת, שיבוא לדבר איתנו רג'. איפה רג'? הוא באזור? אז אני אספר קצת על רג' בעברית, אחרי זה אני אגיד באנגלית כדי שהוא ידע מה אמרתי. הוא ידבר באנגלית, בקצרה, בסדר? רג' הוא סטודנט, הוא נולד וגדל בהודו, הוא סטודנט, הוא דוקטורנט באוניברסיטת חיפה, הוא בא לישראל בשנת 2015, והוא בן נוח, הוא ידבר קצת על בני נוח. I will say it in English. Raj proudly born and raised in India, currently studying PhD at the University of Haifa, came to Israel at 2015.
Yeah, thank you. So before I start, I would like to thank Rav Sherki and Rav Chaim for giving me this opportunity to share my personal journey so far in Israel. My name is Prithvi Raj, as Rav has introduced, and I'm from a city called Hyderabad from the south of India. The city's population is about 7 million, so which is almost like Israel. So the city itself. I came to Israel in 2015, and I'm currently doing my PhD at the University of Haifa in neuroscience, and I'm about to finish my PhD soon. So to tell my personal story, I wanted to share with you that all of the world is looking at Israel in one way or the other. When you see that this tiny land is focused on so much by the people, especially when you look at, for many reasons. Let's say one reason is for technology, or the other reason for agricultural technology, or defense, or so on and so forth, or science. But most of the people are looking, what I think is that most of the people are looking at Israel to see what the people of Israel have to offer for the world in terms of many levels. What I think the most important is on spiritual level, what the people of Israel has to show to the world. So especially when you think about the promises that are fulfilled by the one and only God in Israel, I mean, that is one of the things that has brought me also in Israel, and I also believe that there are so many people like me who want to know and who want to understand the word of God from the eyes of Hebrew nation. So how the Hebrew nation perceives the word of God and what they have to offer to the people. So there are so many reasons apart from these that why I came to Israel and I started to pursue my research. When I came to Israel, the one thing I remember mostly is that I was very enthusiastic about learning the word of Israel, word of God from the eyes of Hebrew nation, and then I started to contact many organizations, many people, in order to find out if I can find something where they can offer English lessons or course, or let's say a study program where I can go and study the Bible. And in that way I started, and one of my friends referred me to Rav Sherki, and then I contacted him, and then he got back to me with other details of Ravs who are in Haifa. So when I started to contact them, but still it was of no much avail, because everything was mostly in Hebrew, and I am a beginner in Hebrew, and I don't understand Hebrew much. So especially in the spiritual level, I don't think I can understand anything. So I was still searching, and then eventually Rav Sherki gave me the contact of Rav Chaim, and then that's how I started to have a conversation with him and met with him, and I met him in 2017, and and still continuing a good relationship with him, to and fro, back and forth. We are writing mails, and Rav Chaim is sending me information, material, videos, lectures, and so on and so forth. So one of the things I wanted to tell about the Noahide initiative itself is that I feel that it is like a bridge which is bridging the gap between the world and the Israel and Israel. Mostly, why I say this, because is that many of the people are are they have many questions in their heads, especially in terms of life, or in terms of spirituality, in terms of God, in terms of so many questions. So what I believe is that if these people, they can understand the answers of the Hebrew nation, or what the Hebrew nation has to offer to the people, if they can understand, I think that will be very good support for them. And that's what I feel also in my personal life, that that being in contact with rabbis and to take on a personal journey of faith, I feel that this initiative of being a Noahide is one of the starting steps which can lead you to further progress in the journey of faith. And I also think that this initiative it also gives a platform for the people to discuss on an intellectual and a spiritual basis. You can put forth your questions, your ideas, and you can get the answers with discussions. Not just by we cannot fight on anything, because this fighting, what I believe is fighting doesn't lead to the end result. So it is always a continuous process. There is no end to it. So what I feel is that this platform is important to come and then to discuss, and then on an intellectual level, and on a spiritual level, so that this gap in our hearts can be filled. So this is what I think about Noahide initiative, the project. And if you remember in the beginning, in the presentation where the map was shown, if you see India, there is a place where there are so many arrow marks, and that is the place, that is the state where I come from. So I know that there are many people in my state who are already Noahides. I knew this after I came here, and in the same way, as you can see, that there are so many people all over the world who are looking forward for the answers, looking forward to really see what the Hebrew nation has to offer. Yeah. So I would like to thank rabbis here for giving me the opportunity to speak. Thank you.